Hello everyone and welcome to another episode on Kelpies. Today we'll be trying out the brand new mission, Disruption in Space Marine 2, and we'll be doing it on absolute difficulty. We had an earlier run yesterday with Val and it was on Ruthless. It was very fun. I personally really enjoyed it. It might be probably one of the best missions I've ever played. Arguably my favorite since Decap, so that really says a lot. And in order to celebrate, the wonderful return to Avarax, and this time fighting both Xenos and Chaos, right? Both Tyrannid and Chaos. Yeah, we'll be running with our favorite build, the Avenging Angel Assault. As always, we'll be running Retribution's Bequest. We did try out the Winged Avenger build yesterday, but we go more old school for this one. For Retribution's Bequest, we take Headhunter, Adamantine Grip, and Rapid Health. Right, this allows us to do more headshot damage consistently, and in a pinch get some HP back. Then we take Increased Capacity and Extended Magazine in the lower row in order to maximize as much bullets as we can play around with. Followed by Death Strike and Great Might, right, so that we do more damage as often as possible, because melee kills on Majoris enemies and higher is very consistent, right? And you can chain off of that to do more damage, like your next ground pound, for example, and that chains very well into Terminus enemies or other extremist enemies too. Then we take Discipline, right, just for that extra bit of damage, like when you're in a pinch, followed by Strong Finish, so that the last round in the magazine does 50% more damage. Very good when you're fighting like a Zoanthrope. It's very nifty to have the last bullet just do a huge burst of damage. Then we finish off with Headhunter once again for 10% more damage, and Gunstrike Reload. After doing a Gunstrike, the weapon is fully reloaded. As for the weapon, we take the heroic Thunderhammer Storm's Dominion, right? Going with almost the entirety of the bottom row. We take Perpetual Strength 1, Fast Preparation for Aftershock, because we use this a lot in order to trigger the heroic's passive, right? When you do an Aftershock, it leaves behind a shock grenade effect. And we take Perpetual Strength 2 extra times over, followed by Shattering Impact, right? Seismic Chain, so that you can do double overhead slam, and yet another Perpetual Strength, right? So we get 20% extra melee damage from that. And then we take Aftershock, so that after you do your first Aftershock, you can actually spam it again, and it'll probably put Majoris enemies into execute range most of the time. We take Kill Streak, right? So that when you kill 7 enemies quickly, you don't lose control. At least you gain more resistance to knockback. Then we take Aftershock Improve, so that your Aftershock spin around attack does double slam, which means it actually procs this ability twice. Then we take Minoris and Majoris Lair to finish the build. As for the actual Avenging Angel itself, the very first perk we take is Armor Reinforcement, so that non-finishing gun strikes will restore an armor segment. We follow that up with Consecutive Execution, again killing 7 enemies in rapid succession. This time will restore your equipment charge by 1 on a 90-second cooldown. It is a passive effect, and you'll notice that on the highest levels of difficulty, like absolute difficulty or hard stratagems, it is very, very important to have passive ways of getting equipment back. Or alternatively, have passive ways of getting armor back. Both are very important. As an alternative, defensive mechanism works just fine. You can feel free to take this if you would rather use this to survive longer in combat. That's not a problem. Then we take Knowledge of the Enemy and Strategic Strikes. The reason why is because by having these two together, right, you do massive amounts of melee damage, 15% against Majoris or Extremis, 20% against Extremis and Terminus, which means poor Extremis get smacked by these two perks together. Right? Then we take Smiting Angel, so that your ground pound's damage is increased by 25%. We follow it up with Zealous Blow, so that any ground pound kill will restore your charge by 10%. And lastly, Pride in Duty. We're taking, alternatively, you can take Diligence, that's completely fine. We're trying something new this time, right? After a finisher, your ground pound deals 25% more damage for 10 seconds. I'm not too sure whether or not we'll use it consistently, but it's a decent passive to have regardless. As an alternative, like I said, Diligence works perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. And for the last one, our signature perk, we take Ample Ammunition, so that whenever you use your gun strike, right, your ranged weapon is automatically reloaded and does 50% more damage for 10 seconds. As an alternative, Ascension works just fine. Commitment, I would not use this unless you were going for a different build, which is the, the Avenger build, right? Furious Strikes and Wings of Flame, the Wings of Flame build in particular. Then you take this. For our Prestige perk, you take Unyielding Oath, Hammer of Wrath, right? After using your jump back, you take 30% less range damage. Adrenaline Boost for more resistance, and Fortitude. We have these because in our last video, we actually took Furious Strikes and Wings of Flame, right? Together with Commitment, right? Oh, and also Aerial Grace as well. Right, we took a different build last time, and I just forgot to change these. But otherwise, we would normally, instead, we would definitely be taking Unyielding Oath, as this is the single most important perk that you can get with the Avenging Angel build. Right, you take this, then we take Adrenaline Boost. After a perfectly timed block, dodge, or parry, you don't lose control for a while. Then we take Duelist to increase our perfect parry and block window if ever we need to, switch between a parrying weapon or a blocking weapon. And then the last one we take is Fortitude. Either way, the build works just fine as it is, even with these prestige perks. They're not even that mandatory outside of Unyielding Oath. The rest are really not that important. Regardless, that is the build that we will be using today, so let's get into it. Like, subscribe, and enjoy for more content. And as always, be safe, be well, and remember, for the Emperor, let's go.
Against the rally the Cadian forces, repel the Tyranids, then disrupt the Thousand Suns' plans at the cathedral. Seek out Major Kivar of the 22nd Company on the battlefield. Repel the field, eradicate the traitor forces.
None of our vile foes will claim victory today.
Commander, this is Squad Viridian of the Ultramarines chapter. Identify yourself.
Ultramarines, praise the Emperor. The Xenos were on us so fast. They tore right through us. We need to speak with Major Kivar. The Xenos got it. Major Kivar is gone. Transferred command to me. I am Commander Hotel, 22nd Company. It is my duty to secure the Cathedral Gate Station as our fallback point.
Endure, Cadian. Your deliverance is at hand.
I absolutely adore the new mission in Space Marines. The brand new operation is probably the best mission I've played since Decapitation.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, crap.
Maybe we can play it. I think you and Bell played it, eh?
Yeah, just a bit earlier. There's always so much that goes on during that mission. Like it's a high octane mission. Like super intensive, and it's basically it's like Vox Liberatis, but what Vox Liberatis should have been.
Oh, you mean with different types of enemies?
Yeah. It has both Tyranid and Chaos, but it's like it's what you would envision when you like think of Tyranid versus Chaos, like what you truly envision. It's super chaotic, but man, it's fun. Tyranids are swarming everywhere, Chaos are smacking everywhere, and in the midst of all of that, here come the Ultramarines, and we're just, barreling.
Is it like three-way war?
Yeah.
So they're also fighting each other?
They are also fighting each other.
Ah, that's awesome.
It is amazing. Like
I wonder if you could just sit in one corner and just watch them fight each other.
You can, but eventually one of them's gonna turn around and look at you. Like they have no qualms about who they're fighting as long as they are fighting.
Imagine like there were two Terminus enemies that spawned, one for Terminid, one for the Chaos.
Yeah.
And then they see each other and start charging each other. That would be awesome.
They have a tendency, like in the middle of all, like you can actually have like you can have a terminus like Hellbrute, like a Chaos terminus, and then out of nowhere a bunch of what's this? Tyranid extremists spawn. Like that.
Do they fight each other?
Yeah, they fight each other.
That's awesome. I would love
Yeah.
to see that.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to see the Hellbrute fight the cannon variant of the Tyranid Extremist.
The Biovore. Yeah.
The Bible. I want to see how it fights that.
Oh, hello.
I bet the most annoying enemy for the Hellbrute would probably be the flying ones, the Neuro troops and stuff. Stu.
Okay.
Right, maybe I should not Stu.
Yeah. Sit your ass down. Also, Val is completely in love with the was it the
Techmarine.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
completely in love.
I can understand it. I mean, if you keep finding those turrets, you keep fixing them, and
Yeah. It's I think you would love it. I think you would love it as well. It's such it is the equivalent of if I were to say is this an RPG game, it would be the equivalent of either a technician or you remember Mass Effect the Sentinel class? I don't know if you remember that one. The Sentinel was like part soldier, part engineer.
I've actually played the what do you call the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Oh yeah. Then you definitely fully were aware then, yeah.
No, sorry. There's a different game I played. It's a Warhammer game. But you play as one of the Inquisition. You play as part of the Inquisition. And as part of the Inquisition, there's I think a DLC you can get that allows you to play as one of the Adeptus Mechanicus. So you are literally an Adeptus Mechanicus Inquisitor. so you're an Inquisitor, right?
Yeah.
And you're literally a like the Necromancer class in those dungeon games. You just keep spawning like troops and stuff like that, and getting them to fight for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically how it feels as a Adeptus Mechanicus. But you play as him because what you do, you just plop down turrets, you summon all these robots, and then they fight for you like that. And you keep cycling through them over and over again.
You don't get unlimited turrets here. They're definitely spaced out a bit more, but it just feels like when you do see them, when you use them, they hit hard. Like these turrets hit really hard, like absurdly hard. And
They should actually technically our bolt weapon should hit a lot harder than what
they
we're
do
seeing in the game.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess because of the balancing issue, that's why they nerfed it a bit.
Yeah.
But if it was like true low wise, we should be doing a shit ton of damage, especially like the heavy bolter variants.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm assuming the heavy bolter means it's a bigger caliber, right?
Yeah.
Because the stupid thing is, they're all you can actually get solid slugs. There are some because I remember watching this video. They're talking about the different ammos you can get for those bolter weapons. There are solid slug ones, but I think the most common one was the one with explosives.
Okay.
Like it's got this like if we were to use our equivalent of what type of tip they would have, it would either be like a uranium tip or tungsten tip.
Jeepers, okay.
You know, like it's a hard tip, you know?
Yeah.
So you can penetrate. Like for example, you look at the American Abrams tanks. You know they have uranium shells.
Yes.
But the uranium shells is not because they want to do like radiation poisoning to the enemy. That's not the purpose. It's because it's really dense. You know, the uranium is really dense, so it's used to hit up like punch through enemy armor. That's why it's uranium, because it's really really dense.
Right. Penetrating power.
Yeah, penetrating power. So the Space Marines, all the bullets, the bolter bullets, is like has that tip, has a somewhat similar tip. so it allows them to penetrate through like a lot of armor and stuff like that. And then once it goes in, the small payload explosive like detonates. And the sad thing is, in this Space Marine 2, we don't see explosions. There's so many enemies there. Like they get several shots that should definitely kill them, but no, it's like double bullets.
I'm the sector. That's it, man.
Group chats. What is this group chats?
Damage generator in the lambda sector. Drive them out.
Oh, this one.
Going in for the kill.
Oh yeah, there's some new games on Epic.
Power reservoir at 75% capacity.
Oh crap.
You know the funny thing about Epic? You know the guy who like Balula News or something like that? Like his channel?
Yeah.
He was literally talking about Epic Games and Steam. And he was saying the one strange thing about Epic Games their marketing ploy to give free games to get more people to join their platform is kind of working against them, because he was saying like what's happening is like a lot of people, they get the free games on Epic, they try it on Epic, right? And then they just buy the game on Steam. And when I heard that, I was like, what? I was like, what? Like, yeah. So it's like when they play it on Epic, it's like a nice trial version, right? So it's like a demo. They think of it as a demo, and then they buy the game on Steam. I was like, but they already have the free game on Epic. Why would you buy it on Steam?
That's weird. That's really weird.
And he was like trying to explain, because he was saying that the Steam platform is so good that people don't want to play on Epic even when they get the free games. Like they only use the free games to test out games that they don't want to risk purchasing, you know?
Which is a really dishonest practice, but people by nature are like that anyway, so.
Yeah, but to be honest, I'm kind of like that. Like I have a shit ton of games on Epic, and I've yet to install any of them.
Sure. But like it's like when you go to a in fact it's not just on Steam. People actually do it in real life too. It's one of the reasons why brick and mortar guitar stores have a hard time, because what people do is they go to the guitar store, right?
Or to try it out and then just buy it online.
And then they buy then they go and order it. Then they go and look it up on some online store somewhere. Which is really weird.
But the Epic thing is more weird to me, because that's a game they already got for free.
Yeah.
It would be like you went to a brick and mortar store and they're doing this promotion where you get a free guitar. They get the free guitar and then they still go online to buy another guitar.
Yeah.
Like like when I heard that, I was like thinking like, man, is Steam so good that even after you got a free game on Epic, you would still rather go and buy the game on Steam?
Really weird. Yeah, because like You get it on Steam for free. There's no point purchasing it on Epic unless like you're running.
No, 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 no. On Epic, on Epic. They're getting it Epic for free.
Sorry. You get it on Epic for free. There's no point buying it on Steam unless the servers are different. In which case, I'd understand. But if the servers are shared, then it makes no point. Then it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly, I like the Steam version. I also. Are they actually locked? Like the platforms? Like if you buy games on Epic, like are they like segmented off from Steam or something?
It depends on who's hosting. So in the case of like Borderlands, right? Shift is the one that handles the servers. So whether you're playing on Epic or Steam, it doesn't matter since you need a shift code to link up anyway.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So if it was the company themselves doing it, then it should not matter. But if it was like Epic themselves doing it, then you'd probably
then that's different. Yeah, because like if all of your friends were on on Steam and you alone were on Epic, you might have really either A, complete inability to connect, or B, terrible latency when you do. In that case, I might understand the logic behind it.
I suspected that too. Like I thought it was multiplayer thing, like because they want to play with friends. That's why they were purchasing on Steam. Like try it out on Epic and then purchase on Steam.
That is the greediest freaking underleveled character I've seen in a while. Really greedy.
But man, I've been hearing so many stories about Steam. You know the meme like who's the owner? Gabe, right?
Yeah.
Like Gabe does nothing and Steam just wins.
Sure.
that meme. So there was a recent I think I saw a news article about Steam being sued. Or maybe it was not an article, I think it was a meme or something, I forgot. Someone like the UK, Australia, they're suing Steam for loot boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were saying they profited a lot from loot boxes. So like they estimate like billions of dollars that Steam somehow profited off loot boxes. And because UK law allows them to ask for triple damages, that's what they're gonna ask. Triple those damages.
Mm.
And I was thinking to myself when I saw that, I was thinking, wait, but Steam is just a platform. They're not the ones selling loot. It's the companies on the platform, like the game publishers that do it.
That makes utterly no sense. Yeah.
Like they're not the ones selling the loot box.
Yeah. These things have a tendency of targeting the wrong people.
And it's like, and I remember I was reading some of the comments, and it's like, literally people are suing Steam because Steam is doing so damn good. It's doing so well.
Well, I do know that some people consider Steam's dominance in the online, virtual marketplace a bit of a monopoly, but that's not Steam's fault. Like Steam.
Yeah, but the thing is that monopoly is literally because of how good they're doing.
Also,
like how good their service is.
Well, it's also because when it first started, they were the only ones in the market. So it's not like they entered the market and became the only dominant force. No, at first they were the literally only one in the market to begin with.
True, but if you compare it to competitors like Epic, I don't know why they don't have the same features as Steam. Even like several years down the line, it's like it's so confusing. Why can't they do the same thing?
Yeah. Like you think they just simply imitate. Just imitate and put a slightly different color palette. You'll be fine with that, but no.
Yeah, I have no idea why Epic is so inconvenient to use. Compared to Steam. Steam is so user friendly.
Epic is today better than it used to be, but it is still not as good as Steam.
Yeah, it's not. Like I don't think you can purchase multiple.
Yeah. Like Steam is. Steam and Epic both have a decent user face. It's just that with the Steam one, it is quicker to. It's more easy to compartmentalize everything. The one in Epic has some good features, like the ability to their previews are good for their games, like when they, Steam's is simple, but it's that simplicity that makes them very attractive.
Jump back with you. Witness how dark gods abandon.
I mean, not sure if on Epic Games you can't even get a shopping cart.
Yeah, you usually just buy one game at a time on Epic.
Yeah, you have to buy one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. At least with Steam, you could buy, you could actually keep adding,
only to soar as an angel of the Emperor's retribution.
which is such a weird thing. I don't know why Epic doesn't have that shopping cart feature.
Remind me of this back on the Resilient.
Because I remember one of the common problems with that buying the one thing at a time, it would actually block you after a while. Because I think there was a concern that you might be reselling the game or something, or like creating an account, buying all these games, and then selling the account, something else. I think it was something like that. So if you kept buying like continuously, like one by one, I think it would block you after a while. And then a lot of people complaining will say, well, the problem is because you don't have a bloody shopping cart, so we have to buy this one by one.
Yeah, that's a really fair complaint. Like, the thing I like about Epic Games is I like the what do you call it? I do enjoy like when you preview their games, like their boxes, like their window screens for like images and all. It's very clear, it's very large, so you do get to see it. I like the wallpaper setups. What I don't like is how when you're doing the purchasing part, it feels like you're going through multiple screens. Holy hell, this guy's servitor gun is crazy.
Yeah. But I think it's okay for me. I really do like the review system.
Yeah, for sure.
The rating system, review system, that one is nice.
In fact, Steam's biggest advantage, right, without a doubt, right, is their ability to very easily see what other players think of a game. Vertical slime ball. Oh, wow.
I remember like there was I think there's an actual court case in the UK, also against Steam. It's is it a lawyer suing on behalf of companies, or is it a lawyer suing on behalf of consumers? I forgot what was it about. I think it was I think part of it was to do with the 30% cut that Steam asks for.
Yes, they do ask for 30%. That's true.
Yeah. But the thing was, the argument was that 30% was too much. They didn't have to ask for 30%. They could have their operating could have only like maybe entailed them to like 1% or 2% or 5% like that. Something silly like that.
That makes no
So
sense.
they said like, yeah. So they were saying like they were arguing like, oh, this is too much excessive profits and stuff like that. Them asking for 30% is not even standard. It's very unusual. And like I was reading the comments, I was like, the 30% is literally standard across the entire industry. You look at Apple, you look at Google, you look at PlayStation, you look at Xbox, and 30% is the same thing there.
I think the only one who has a small amount is Epic.
Oh yeah, I think it's if you use their what was it?
If you use their
you get if you were using the Epic engine, the Unreal engine, you actually get a discount. I think if you were to publish money on Epic, yeah. On Epic.
Yep. but that's an exception, not necessarily the
Let us
rule.
ensure our brother
Yeah.
can continue
And
his
that's
path
to
like-
uninterrupted.
and that whole premise of that, right, is to attract as many customers as they can get. Right? Because they're also well aware that, like, you know, like they're well aware that, like, they're not the biggest fish in the pond. So they, you know, you have to get some, you know, find some way to be competitive, and that's fine, right? That's market competition. Like, if you're wondering why, like Epic Steam charges a large amount, it's because they've earned the right to do so.
I would say that, and I would say also because it's kind of standard across industry, like in the gaming industry. Like if you look at PC or console, it's 30%. Even mobile, it's 30%. They ask for a 30% cut.
Oh man, I'm not focusing. Come on. There we go. What's happening? And I can't jump it, can I? Damn it. Okay, I gotta go find my partners. My buddies are dead. Ow. Hey. Oh. Come down here and arrest this guy. Oh, gotta eliminate that guy. Alright. Alright, it's a sorcerer. Dang, sorcerer's up there.
You know, I tried to use the heroic weapon in the,
Can I boost
you know,
it?
the ship.
Nope.
You can go to that special room to test out your weapons.
Yeah?
Yeah, I tried to use the heavy bolter there, the heroic version, and I realized I couldn't use the grenade launcher there. I was like, huh, that's weird. I mean, I can zoom, which is weird. I can zoom in, zoom out, but I can't use the grenade launcher.
What's he doing? Ow, that hurt. Where's this sorcerer?
Let's see.
Where's he running? Come here.
Oh shit.
Voltus, brother!
Battlefield is silenced.
Oh my lord, Voltus does so much damage!
What is Moltres?
Dreadnought.
Oh,
Behold how the heretics flee before your undying wrath, brother.
You, battle zone will support our onslaught as my brother wishes.
The Imperium has spoken.
wait, what?
Execute the Imperium.
I have no bullets. What happened here?
The armory provides.
A bit of a greedy tech marine and a very insecure bulwark. I see online comments and people putting up notions about how X class is really overpowered or stronger than Y, or Y class, oh, that never gets old. Or Y class is weak and needs a buff, and I'm like, you know, when you actually go into a match, none of that really matters.
Cast down a foul beast this day, venerable brother.
I've seen snipers carry, and I've seen bulwarks feed. Like, I've seen heavies throw away what should be undeniable leads. I've seen vanguards fail when they should have unlimited heals. I've seen adults fly and well, 0 damage they deal. Like,
Alas, I never got to use them against
all that matters at the end of the day, you complete the mission and you go home.
Oh, what group is this one? So there's 2 NHB, 2 pets.
Viridian, gather the explosive charges and place them.
Traitors draw near. I will destroy any heretic who dares face me.
Gather and deploy the explosive charges at once.
Thank you, Brother Voltus.
Send Gilliman's regards to Craven. Talbot, blasting charge in possession.
Now, where? Oh. Come here. Brother Voltus. Your aid is most welcome.
Avenging angel, your exposure.
Set the explosives to ensure proper destruction.
Mine planted.
Explosive ordnance planted.
And I know that there's one on top as well.
Obtained a demolitions mine.
Blasting charge located. Carrying a blasting
Should be. Oh, nope. Looks like it's over there. Good night.
Victory goes to the rich.
explosives planted. Cast this desecrated sanctorium down. Bury these heretics, so they never see starlight again. Trigger the charges and advance to the egress point before the cathedral falls. Priest, follow me my wake, and will survive this day. I am grateful for your offer, Ancient One, but my place is here. I will speak prayers of consecration over the cathedral's final moments.
You are a pious servant of the Emperor. Contain the foe within the cathedral until detonation. Reloading magazine.
Heretics are everywhere.
GG.
Traitors and heretics, crumble under our onslaught. It was a challenge to keep pace with you, ancient brother. Disruption successful. Viridian, return to Resilient for rearmament and prepare for your next deployment.
God damn, that mission is awesome.
We could let's see. Oh, you went with what? Ongoing directive. Sadist.
Team seed secured. Well done, Tech Marine. So they tell me that Bulwark with the block fist has the highest damage. I've got almost 4 times this Bulwark's, so you know that tells you. Numbers on paper don't mean much.